Hello everyone and welcome to Designing Worlds, the weekly show about design and designers in virtual worlds, brought to you by Prim Perfect Publications. I'm Elric Merlin.
And I'm Safia Widdowshans. And today we have a rather interesting show. We're visiting a beautiful home in a rather exclusive location, and we'll be journeying to an amazing funfair in the sky that belongs to the home's owner, His Royal Majesty King Brick Howarth Masters, who joins us here today.
Welcome to the show, Your Majesty.
Thank you very much.
First of all, can you tell us about the origins of your most impressive name?
Well, actually, it's passed down among generations from a long ago fallen country called Valmore, which was a province, an area between France and Spain, which is no longer. My family went ahead and emigrated over from overseas, and we maintained a lot of our royal heritage, but no longer have our country.
Well, that's rather interesting, and I believe there's also a rather interesting story behind the reason we're here today, Safia.
Yes, there is. As regular viewers will know, a few times a year we will auction off for charity the opportunity to choose the content of the Designing World shows. So if you win an auction, you can ask us to feature your home, your business, your community, even your virtual world platform.
And this is how we came to be here today. At the Home and Garden Expo, there was a live auction of some fantastic donated items, including the chance to have your own Designing Worlds show. Safia, you were the auctioneer.
I was indeed, and of course His Majesty was there too. It was very exciting, wasn't it?
Extremely exciting. There were so many wonderful different items up for bids, and I was very fortunate and very proud and happy to have won this auction.
And the bidding rose higher and higher.
Did. And finally there were two people left in, bidding against each other, one of whom was His Majesty. And finally it reached 40,000 lindens, and as auctioneer I came to a decision.
Yes?
I said that if both the auction bidders would accept this, we'd offer them a Designing World show each, and both donated 40,000 lindens to the Home and Garden Expo, and so, of course, to Relay for Life.
That was a wonderful thing to do, Your Majesty.
Well, it's such an excellent cause, and I was happy to do it.
And so here we are, standing at the gates of your estate, which we'll be travelling to shortly. But first, can you tell us a little about where your estate is located and how you came to be here?
Yes, well, it so happens that I'm in one of the most beautiful residential communities in Second Life. It's the Grove Country Club Estates. It's been here for a number of years, and my very best friend in Second Life, Crito Galtier, is the owner, and I always liked a larger home, so for me a full sim as a home was very fitting. So my sim is parked alongside here as a part of the community, as part of the Grove Country Club. And the Grove Country Club comprises 12 sims of beautiful parcels, gorgeous meandering walkways, beautiful landscaping, and it's just a very lovely place to live.
Cool. So can you tell us how the Grove Country Club started and a little about your role here?
Well, it's been here for a number of years. My friend Crito, he purchased it approximately 5 years ago, I believe. And as such close friends, my role here is very casual. As a hobby, I collect homes, good quality builds. In real life, I love architecture, so I do have hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of homes in my huge inventory, and so I will often place homes for people. We go through them together. We approve certain homes. A lot of them, of course, are not approved to be here, and so And I don't really work for the Grove. I just do it because we're such good friends, and I kind of do it in a casual sense, and I do quality control to keep the Grove beautiful and to keep Credo's vision of what it is as lovely as it is and as exclusive as it is.
So I gather that there's a fairly firm covenant in place. Can you tell us a little about that?
Oh, yes, I'd be happy to. Basically, every parcel here comes with professional landscaping. Part of the covenant is your home has to be on our approved builders list and the approved homes list, because even SL's finest builders sometimes have a few homes here or there as a one-off that are not very nice. So it has to be on our approved list, and it has to look a certain way and have high quality, a lot of mesh components, a lot of 3D components, no old school 2D flat prims, as much as possible. None of your own landscaping is allowed. But on the flip side of that, the other side of the coin is you're given a beautiful environment to live in where the beauty is maintained for you. So the quality of the landscaping that you're given is very high end as part of your tier. And anybody who wants to live here, even the most expensive homes that are in marketplace, I have all of them. So if you want to live here and you don't want to put out $75,000 for a home or whatever it might be, we'll put that home out for you. So there's a lot of perks as well. But yeah, it basically has to do with the look. And of course, we're not an adult sim, so we're very picky as to the type of environment, as to who carries on here, how things are carried, how people carry on, wildness and so forth, that kind of thing. It's a very upper class, upscale residential neighborhood with fantastic events as well.
Excellent. Now, I gather that your house and the amusement park we'll be seeing shortly are both open to the public.
Absolutely. They're always open to the public. The Riviera Estate has gone through 4 complete renovations. What I tend to do is I build up the entire estate. Well, first of all, my partner, Sammy Hayworth Masters, couldn't be here. He's the Duke. We build the estate up. His specialty is more landscaping and hardscape. Mine is the building and interior. And we will then have it professionally filmed and put this film in our channel on YouTube, and then tear the whole thing down again and start again and then do it again. And each estate has a large party, a large gala. But the amusement park is one of the largest as far as number of rides. We have over 49 rides and attractions. They're always changing, and everything is free. And we encourage people to visit whenever they like, absolutely, as our guest.
So, shall we pass through the gates and take a closer look?
Yes, by all means.
Well, that's a lovely way to travel to one's home.
Thank you so much. But we're not done yet. To get up to the home, we have carriages awaiting us to take us up the hill and to the main entrance of the home.
Then let's go.
And by the wonders of Second Life, His Majesty is on the steps to greet us.
Yes, hello. Welcome up the hill. Did you have a nice ride?
It was lovely. Thank you very much.
Well, welcome to my home.
Thank you.
Would you please come in?
I'd be delighted.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
This is a beautiful design. A Palladian villa, I believe?
Exactly. You know your homes. This is a Palladian design, and it's meant to complement the neighborhood, at the same time have that traditional Palladian feel. Would you please join me in the morning room?
I'd be delighted.
Please make yourself comfortable. Have a seat.
This really is a magnificent house. Can you tell us about how it's developed?
Oh, certainly. Well, this home is actually built by a friend of mine. Her name is Asia, and she owns Diamond Homes. And I've always wanted something of this scale and something of this style. Normally her homes, she has a large amount of homes, and they're just lovely. All of them are beautiful. But I wanted something grand, and she certainly produced beautiful work. And she just did a great job. I did a few things myself. I retextured and changed some of the decor and what have you. But the actual build is by Asia herself, and lovely work. And the next iteration of this estate is going to have a fully custom home. I already have it built, actually, but I was so happy to follow this home and this design through to completion.
This really is a lovely setting, and so much love has gone into this.
Yes, indeed.
Well, thank you. Yes, I try to put a personal touch in everything, as does Sammy, again, who can't be here. But we try to make it as welcoming, as inviting as we can, while at the same time maintaining that elegance and that stature that we want in this type of estate. So it really does come from the heart, and it shows, hopefully, through the design, how much love we have for Second Life and for this kind of work.
Now, beautiful as this is, and there's still more in the house to see, we also need to take a look at another amazing area, the huge funfair.
But before we do that, we're going to take a short break, so
Don't go away.
Radio Real is an internet public radio station with multiple streams on the air daily. We play an extensive variety of music for listeners with eclectic taste, from early music to Victoriana, big band and folk, plus drama and special programs. For more details, visit radioreal.org.
The best things in life are free.
Designing Worlds is brought to you by Dutchie. Live your dreams.
Welcome back to Designing Worlds, the show all about design and designers in virtual worlds. And today we're visiting the Riviera Estate that belongs to His Royal Majesty King Brick Howarth Masters, who joins us here today.
And having explored his house and a little of the grounds, we now come to a rather different part of his estate, located in the sky, the amusement park or fun fair. And it has some of the most exciting rides I've seen in Second Life.
Thank you both so much. Yes, just a quick reminder, I do this out of love. I have a great amusement park here for people to come and visit. And if anybody just simply Googles Masters Park Amusement Park, Google actually presents the SLURL for you to get straight here to the entrance without any problem.
Wonderful.
Well, let's go through the turnstiles here and see what we can find.
Wow, this is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen so many rides together in one region, and they all look so exciting. I can't wait to try them.
What do you suggest we go on first?
Well, I think one of my favorites and probably the most fun is built by a really nice gentleman named Torgen. It's the Ride to Hell, and I've even made a custom entrance to it. It's quite nice and it's a lot of fun.
That does sound good, and I love Torgen Woodget's work. But I must say I'm tempted by a water ride I've spotted.
Well, I'm definitely up for the Ride to Hell. Will you join me, Your Majesty?
Oh, absolutely.
See you later.
Well, that was thrilling and chilling. Now, I wonder if Safia found her water ride.
I certainly did, and as I suspect I'm going to get very wet, I've changed into a swimming costume. Now, let's take the ride. Wow, going backwards. And that's done.
So, this is what you recommend, Your Majesty?
Yes, this is really one of the best roller coasters in SL. It's very realistic and it's done very well. I think it's a lot of fun.
Excellent. Let's take a ride.
What I love is the realism of the track.
That's great, isn't it? Excellent. Well, that was great. Now, I wonder what Safia's found.
She's found the bowling alley.
Safia's on the loose in a bowling alley with bowling balls. That sounds decidedly dangerous. We'd better make sure everything's quite safe. Okay, let's descend.
Yes, by all means.
Hello, there's bowling here. And there's also this cafe to hang out and chill in.
I can see. So, Your Majesty, there's more to the amusement park than just rides.
Yes, at times we do have events here. We also have a really fun fish hunt area. People can come and do fish hunt, and we stock that regularly as well for all the visitors. And once again, everything here is completely free, and we encourage and welcome visitors at all times.
Excellent. It would certainly be worth looking around more, and that's what we're going to ask our photographer to do while we change the pace a little.
So next we have a wonderful slideshow from a certain Admiral Wildstar Beaumont.
And then we'll be back to explore more. Welcome back to Designing Worlds, the show all about design and designers in virtual worlds. And today we're visiting the Riviera Estate that belongs to His Royal Majesty King Brick Hayworth Masters, who joins us here today.
We've now come back to the landing area on the island, and I have to say the gardens are looking lovely. Tell me, do you have a year-round summer here, or do the seasons change?
Well, as part of the Grove Covenant, we do follow the seasons. So the seasons do change, and they're quite beautifully done for fall, winter. The snowfall's gorgeous, and we do follow them all year round.
And there's one more area to explore here, I believe, and I think it's within walking distance.
Yes, we have our floating music venue, which is off the main area here, and I'd love to show it to you.
And you'll see we're all dressed appropriately.
Guests all look very nice.
They look wonderful.
What a wonderful setting.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What sort of events do you hold here?
Well, we have a variety of events. We have grand galas, we have masquerade balls, we have some of SL's most accomplished, amazing live singers. We pretty much run the gambit of entertainment.
And I gather friends and neighbours are very welcome.
Oh, most assuredly, they are always welcome. We love having them here, and they love coming. We have a wonderful time.
So it would seem appropriate in such a lovely setting that we should finish with moonlight and music and dancing.
Oh, yes, by all means.
I see people have gathered in anticipation.
But before we dance to end this show, I'd like to thank our guest, His Royal Majesty, King Brick Haworth Masters, for his wonderful tour of his estate.
Yes, indeed. And don't forget that if you want to see this programme again, you'll be able to catch it on the Designing Worlds channel at aview.tv and slartist.com, or on the Designing Worlds or Prim Perfect blogs.
And we'll be back next week with a rather interesting show about the Bloggers and Vloggers Network. We've got some interesting people coming on to talk about how they're promoting blogging and vlogging in Second Life. You'll have to tune in next week to find out more about it.
But for now, we must leave you and wish you fair winds and clear waters.
Fair winds and clear waters.